parking lot. Okay, looks like myself and Fuzzy are here.
And share the agenda so everybody can see that.
Yes, please.
I'm not seeing anything. I've got Kim's picture and Fuzzy's picture and Christina's.
I'll start in a minute, Fuzzy.
Yeah,
She's working on it.
Oh, okay. I understand now.
There we go. Can you see that?
Now
Yes.
I got it.
Okay.
There is your agenda.
So it looks like it's myself and Fuzzy currently here.
I'm here as well.
Oh.
Rolling.
Oh, wonderful. We got in-person people. Okay. You'd think this is the first time we've done this.
But Dim and then Mark and Perry are also here with me.
Okay, great. All right. So it looks like we need to approve the minutes for June 29th, 15th, and March 2nd. Anyone have any? Okay. Oh, yeah, I'll just ask real quick. Does anyone have any corrections, concerns, or otherwise? Okay. Go ahead, Fuzzy.
Yeah, motion to approve the minutes for June 29th, 2022, June 15, and March 2nd, all of 2022.
Okay.
I think I heard a second.
That was the second.
All right. All of those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed? All right. Meeting minutes are approved. All right, we're trucking along. Have any public that are currently here?
No, I did not see anybody.
Okay. Seeing no public comment.
Yep, there's no one else in the room either.
Okay, great. Then we'll go ahead and move on to old business. So we have the civil service rules review and edit to be continued.
Correct.
I just texted Bob to see if he's going to join us.
I don't remember what section specifically, or is it the highlighted?
They're all
ones?
highlighted,
The
yeah.
ones that-
It's going to be, I'm wondering if we should
Wait,
hit pause on this and move to the next item until Bob Sturbank's here. He was the final touch that we needed on it.
Yeah.
I know he's here because his car is out there, or it was out there. I just need to
Okay.
put that down.
No problem. Then let's go ahead and move on to the next new business, which is certifying the annual firefighter list.
correct. There is your list. There are 3 firefighters being presented here. There you go.
Got it.
Got it. And
I do not see the new list updated on the Zoom call, at least it's still showing the agenda.
Oh, you need to.
oh,
Yeah, apparently 2-for-1 special. We should have that.
There we go.
Have the same person.
are you able to see that list there?
Yep.
Tyler, Zachary, and Zachary.
His brother's actually.
I can see that.
It's like the new boy band.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, do we have any questions from the commission?
None for me.
All right. Does someone move to approve the list?
So moved.
Second.
All right, all those in favor of approving the list, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed? Abstaining? Okay.
Unanimous.
Go. All right.
Thank you.
Going to pull up the rules here. We're still waiting for Bob, but these are the sections. that we're still looking at.
So. Christina,
Yes.
I'm really struggling to hear, especially the people like the chiefs in the background. So
Okay.
two things. Number one, where are you guys having the meeting? Because next time I want to be live and in person with you because it's way easier for me to hear. And
Yep.
the rules say fire station, but is that where you're at? Just so I know where I'm going next month.
We're at City Hall right now. We're on the second floor conference room.
Okay.
But I saw that in the rules as well. That was the first that I knew of it, that it's normally at the fire station. Is that what
It
it was
historically
before?
has been, yeah.
So,
But now that they're hybrid meetings, they pivoted here to City Hall. So that should be an update that we have in there. And plus it's on the agenda where the meeting is. So whenever you see the agenda come out, you'd find the location on that as well. But the minutes should reflect where our meetings are.
Okay, and I don't mind where they're at. I just want to be there live because it's way, way, way easier for me to hear.
sure.
And besides, I can say hi to everybody. So I'll just look at the agenda and wherever it says, that's where I'll go. I don't, I mean, I'm cool with it saying in the rules that we meet there, but I also know that sometimes there's alternate meeting areas that are more convenient. So I'm cool with it.
Should we leave it in the rules as a fire station or should we change it to City Hall? And then if we need to,
Yeah, we
like,
could also,
occasionally do it at the fire station.
so there, yeah,
occasionally do it-
we have a few options with the meeting, with the civil service rules, I think.
Okay.
We could have it as designated by the commission, and then that would leave it much more flexible. And then it could go pretty much happen anywhere. Today, as an example, normally it's at City Hall and the council chambers because of the recording equipment. But there's other meetings going on there right now, so we had to pivot to the second floor. So historically, I think it's been a little bit easier if the language is less descriptive and more flexible than the opposite.
Yeah, and if for me, if changing the verbiage in the rules, where it says as so designated by the Civil Service Commission, then or whatever wording gets everybody happy. Flexibility is good.
Okay.
So
So Perry has gone to look for the city attorney.
Okay, so while we're waiting for him, and I'm sorry, Christian, I can't see or anything, so I hope I'm not talking over you. I had two questions and or corrections that I thought were going to be made that didn't get made. So I also forget things sometimes. So could we start with section 3.03 while we're waiting for Mr. Sturbank?
303.
3.03, yes, sir.
Okay,
So
there he is.
Perfect.
what I'm looking at is this whole topic is the procedure for appointment of the secretary, which we just did, which basically it says in 3.03, we can have a competition and blah, 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 blah. And that's fine. I'm totally cool with that language. If we go up to 3.01, it says the mayor shall recommend to the I'm looking at the word the mayor shall. Let me reread this again because it was different than the one I was looking at. Okay, but it's my mistake. When I read this, I thought that the 3.01 still said that the mayor picks it and we shall approve whoever the mayor pointed out. So it was my mistake. The wording is good. I'm good. And we just got done doing it anyway. I mean, but
To be honest with you, Fuzzy, that language in section 3.03 is a little bit, I don't know, seems a little wonky to me. If the secretary is appointed, the mayor shall recommend to the commission a staff member to serve in as a secretary chief commissioner, this commission shall appoint this person to serve as the secretary. But then it talks about the procedures for the appointment of secretary.
right.
And then it talks about some entry-level competition, which,
Two different.
And so, Chief,
Yeah.
that's where my brain was at, exactly what you're talking about. They seem to say two different things. And this commission is basically like an autonomous commission. We're separate from the administration of the city. And I just want to make sure that if the mayor wants to appoint somebody or recommend somebody, then the commission can say yes or no. And or the commission can go through this competition entry level to pick somebody. I think that sounds better. The mayor may or the mayor may recommend to the commission blah 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 blah, and then the commission can say yes or no. That's what I'm trying to get.
Mhm.
so technically the mayor does recommend, so that person shall,
and the commission
may. Right, and then the question is if that doesn't happen,
If it was the mayor may recommend it, because the mayor just may say, I don't have anybody go through, commission go through the other rigmarole here that we got going on to pick somebody. So I'm wondering if,
the mayor's always had somebody.
I'm sorry.
Historically, the mayor has always had somebody. It's usually somebody in human resources or some other position.
Yeah, and like I said, we just did that. Somebody got picked and Kim's it. So I'm really not fighting it. I just want to make sure that they say that the 301 and 03 are basically giving us the opportunity to pick who's there.
No, can you sign in on Zoom?
I'll just suggest maybe you want to share this with, is what,
Yeah,
is what he's speaking to a more.
yeah, I can't hear the person talking.
Yeah, he wanted us to relay it. So he's wondering if you're talking about something more akin to what the mayor does with the direct department heads or directors, where they present the candidate and then the council confirms that position.
I guess we could leave it and again, I'm struggling, Chief. I'm really sorry. My hearing in the Zoom and the way we're doing this isn't working for me tonight real well.
Yeah, I'm just trying to understand what you're looking for. Are you concerned about, so the mayor is because it's a staff position, is always going to recommend somebody
Somebody.
for that position, because the rules say that person shall do that.
Right.
The
And so,
question is about the commission. Are you concerned about the commission having to appoint that person?
yes.
Okay,
So where I'm trying to get is, like you just said, historically, the mayors have always appointed somebody or recommended somebody, and the commission has said, okay. And I don't, like I referred to, that's what we just did with Kim. I'm totally cool with that. There may come a time where somebody is recommended by the mayor that just isn't going to work for the position of chief examiner. I don't want this commission to be in a place in their rules where we have to take that person. We can say no, and then there's another way for us to get a chief examiner. That's where I'm trying to go. Oh, hey Bob, how you doing?
That's what he's saying.
Well,
if you turn on your mic, I think we're going to see that.
I can turn it down.
So
All right, try that. I turned the volume down on mine.
I think this language, just the way it is, may get us there. Because it says the mayor shall recommend to the commission a staff member, and the commission shall appoint a person. But it's not saying that we have to appoint the person that the mayor recommends. Sorry, Bob, you're on mute again.
Oh, so I see where it says the commission may appoint versus shall appoint, meaning that it makes it more of an option for the commission if they
Right.
don't want to appoint that person.
Correct.
Yeah. I'm totally comfortable with that.
Yeah, I'll add on to that.
So if we
Was just saying
change
earlier, 3.01 and 3.0.
3.01.
Use it, so you might as well.
If you change the second shall, where it says commission shall appoint, if you say commission may appoint, it takes care of all the issues because 3.03 gives us another methodology to pick a chief examiner. And yeah, Bob.
It's the next part, the next shall.
Welcome to Zoom. Enter your meeting ID followed by pound. You entered 8, 5, 1, 2, 5, 4, 7, 5, 5, 2, 7. This meeting ID does not exist. Please re-enter your meeting ID followed by pound. Enter your participant ID followed by pound. Otherwise, just press pound to continue. Please enter the meeting password followed by pound. You have joined the meeting as an attendee and will be muted throughout the meeting. The host would like you to unmute your microphone.
Someone needs to mute.
Star 6 to unmute.
Can you guys hear us
Okay,
now?
I don't know if everyone got thrown off there, but I didn't hear what last happened. I lost.
Yeah, no, we were moving
connectivity.
over to the spider. We were moving over to the spider phone to hopefully have some better communications here. So I think we're better off now.
So now I need to go
Okay,
back.
great.
You can hold
Screen
on
share,
to
yeah,
that,
there you go.
Commissioner, so you need to refer to that.
Okay.
Got it, yeah, I got it.
So Commissioner Fletcher, can you hear me now if I speak this way? No, you can't.
No?
Can you hear
I
me?
can hear you. I can hear you both much better now.
Yeah, I can hear a little better myself.
Great.
Okay. Tell them to
All right, I'll try again. So Commissioner Fletcher, the reason I was suggesting possibly the more typical mayor appoints, commission confirms, because then that would give the commission the opportunity to say no if the person who was appointed didn't work. And then the mayor would say, all right, then I'll appoint someone else. And then the commission would have a chance to review and say yay or nay. As opposed to, does the commission go out and find its own person? We don't like the mayor's appointee, we're gonna get our own, which is, Commissioner Rowland was pointing out, probably difficult for the commission to do in real life, as they say, anyway.
Well, that and avoid violating various civil service rules in the process.
Oh, that.
Yes,
Just
those
that.
things.
So for Commissioner Fletcher, I'm wondering if it says may, if they do turn it down, then would it then go, unless we provide some prescriptive language in there that says, okay, it goes back to the mayor, then the mayor has to recommend somebody else. But then, I mean, we've never had to deal with this before, so.
Right,
Well-
and you know, in all honesty, I don't expect we'll ever have to deal with it in the future. The mayor appoints somebody and we've always picked them. And I'm rereading section 3.01 and 3.03. And I think if we just leave it like it is, we're good. Because I think we can say at 3.01, we as a commission could technically say no to the mayor's appointment. So the mayor would have to do it again. But in 3.03, we have another opportunity. If there's no other rational way to accept any of the mayor's appointments, we can go out and get somebody else. And I think that's good enough. Just based on history, even 3 days ago when the mayor said, this is Kim's job, and we all said, okay.
Well,
So-
there's not many other choices at this point, Fuzzy, I'm sorry to
At the
say.
bottom of the barrel at this point.
I think what we should do is hope for the best, but plan for the worst, which means we should have an alternative if for some reason the mayor appoints a candidate that we are not going or unwilling to accept,
And
or
that's
a
what
future commission is
3.03
unwilling to
yeah.
accept. So I would recommend going with Bob's approach, because I don't see us ever being able to actually execute section 303.
Okay, then let's strike 3.03.
So I think we strike 303 and change 301 to reflect the appoint and confirm language that's in the other statutes. And the mayor will keep bringing us candidates until we can find one that we can agree on. Or future commissioners agree on, because this is not a lifetime
Just you
appointment.
guys, yeah.
Yeah,
That's my recommendation.
I concur. I'm totally happy with that way of getting at it.
Yeah, I think that's much clearer to remove 3.03 and then adjust the language in 3.01.
Yeah,
Okay.
Perfect.
All right, Fuzzy, that was one. You said you had a section?
right. And this may be in there as well, but I could have been reading an older version. We spoke and have been allowed, or shall I say, invited to the interviews, to the candidates, the entry and the laterals. I mean, that's something that I think we all agreed was a good thing, to have at least one commissioner there. Like I said, it's been happening. I just can't find the language in the rules that said it's gonna happen. And somewhere over here in the notes, Chief Carrera, I think there was language, and I'm not even sure where now. I didn't even write down the section that it was in.
Yeah, section, I didn't know you wanted that permanent. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm looking, it's probably section, somewhere in section 7 is where it talks about general requirements and filing of applications. And I think later it's, yeah, promotional exams, lateral. And maybe something we need to add as a section to that. But we can make a notation of that and add it where it would be appropriate.
Okay,
And then we can send it because the next step, I believe, in this is to send it off for legal review for
Right.
an independent legal person. We can make sure it's part of that, and then we'll bring it back for final approval.
that's fine with me. Somewhere, I think, Mark, you had some notes off to the right here that I remember one time that kind of spoke to that a little bit. But anyway, those were my only two. Thank you, everybody, for putting up with me. I appreciate it.
Oh, you caught a good one on the section 3, Fuzzy.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay, are there
Yeah, it
any
would be-
more questions or comments? Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say section 8, I think, is where it's going to be. But we'll take care of that. We'll add
Thank
that
you.
specific element of. We may, well, just to clarify, do you want that as a may or shall?
Shall invite, may attend.
Okay, perfect. That's what I was curious about, because I'd hate to see you guys be required to be part of something, and then nobody's available, and then we're looking for additional dates.
Right, I don't want to hold up exam, excuse me, I don't think we should hold up exams.
You guys are
No.
making money.
So I think it's shall invite, but may attend.
Okay, perfect.
I concur. Good language.
There being language somewhere too, I'm looking, but.
It may have gotten moved in.
Okay.
Right.
I shall put it in there, I'm pretty sure.
Good answer.
All right, do we have any other questions or comment on the doc?
No.
For this. I don't have any. This is Jim.
Okay, great. So then what are the next steps that we have?
So, I think if you guys are comfortable with it as to form right now, we'll clean it up and then get it off to the third-party legal review, and then bring it back after that review with any concerns or comments that person had, and then we can present it to you for discussion, and then you would move to approve that. I don't know if it needs to go to council for final approval, but I think it's just here, right? Because it's an independent,
It's just here.
yeah, which is an independent party, so.
So it's just, once we're comfortable or and make the appropriate changes to consistent with legal review, then we're good, I think.
That sounds right to me.
Sounds
So
right
if you
to
guys,
me.
it looks like you guys are comfortable with where we're at, so we will get it off to legal review unless I don't know if we need a motion.
Yeah, let's go ahead and motion.
Okay.
So moved.
Second.
All right, all those who approve moving to external legal review, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed? All right, so we'll send this off to legal review.
Excellent.
Very good.
I think we started this process last January
It's been a while.
of 2021.
It's been a long time coming.
It has been. Thank you. This is a big hurdle.
Well, to be honest, that's been touched in, what, 10 years?
Yeah. A full review.
Right.
About 8, yep.
Okay, so what do we have next on the agenda? Apologies, Kim, would you mind pulling that up?
Change it back. There we go. That was it, because we just had that for the old business, and then the certifying the firefighter list was the new business.
Okay, great. Does anyone have any final comments or remarks or questions? Otherwise, we can go ahead and move to adjourn.
Move to adjourn.
Move to adjourn.
Second.
No fight.
All right, all those in favor? Aye.
Aye. Thank you, everybody. Really good
All
work
right.
on the document we just finished. It's been a long time. I really appreciate everybody working on it. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks
Thank
everyone.
you.
I'm excited to see the final review. Do we think that we'll hear back by next commission meeting?
Probably not, knowing the speed that attorneys work
Yeah,
at.
I had contacted
Nothing
our
personal.
attorney several months ago, and so I don't know what his schedule is right now. So I'll advise
Okay.
via email what we think the
Timeline.
time looks like.
I'm sure there'll be more of test lists to certify anyway between. Hopefully, yeah.
Okay, so will we just look out for an email then of when we have an ETA, or discuss at the next meeting?
Yeah, either way, if Bob doesn't send an email out between now and the next meeting, we'll have an update for the meeting.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay? Awesome.
All right,
Thank you.
thanks,
Have a good night.
everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good one. Bye.